Thank you very much for joining us, Salvador. It's great that you have made the time to talk to the Easy Equities community on this big day. You blew the kudu horn at the JSE this morning, and here you are talking to us. So a very big thank you. How was it blowing the kudu horn?
It was a fantastic day, I have to say. The whole ceremony, the speeches, also our founder was there. Quite a lot of emotions around. I mean, the company just was just founded 13 years ago, and just from one single deployment, what it is today. We are in 38 countries. We have 130 million or more, close to 130 million users, individual users every month. It's quite an amazing thing. It's I think one of the biggest AI power fintech platform in the world. And also this IPO is the biggest of Africa this year, and even the largest also fintech IPO in the whole EMEA in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. So it's quite a big stuff, and also to do that in Johannesburg, it's also important. We'll operate a lot in Africa, as you know. I mean, we can talk about that, and it's a very good match to do it in South Africa and to be listed in South Africa.
Well, retail investors have been hugely excited by your listing, and not just retail investors. I mean, it's been the talk of the town, and it's been a massive event. And I want to start off by saying a massive thank you to the Optasia team, because the Easy Equities retail users, and it shows the value that's seen in retail investors, got a significant part of the allocation that they applied for, sort of over 60%. Which is fantastic. So we had thousands of users applying in this IPO, and we're delighted that so many of them, that all of them were successful to a certain extent. So a big thank you. But maybe I'll start off by asking Salvador, why the IPO now? What was the reason for choosing now?
Well, I think different reasons. First of all, the company is big enough. It's growing quite significantly. We have very good numbers, also very profitable. And I think it's time to do the next step to show, the world, what we're doing. Also to have the ability to access to primary capital whenever we need it. We're gonna get a bit now. 20% of the IPO is primary, but also being in the market, it will allow that if needed to access to capital markets. Also, it's good to provide to rotate have a rotation on our cap table on our shareholders. Some of them have been with us for the last 7-8 years, private equity, and other people want to enter, very big people, like you have seen it, not in the IPO, but also aside, because First Rank also took a significant stake in the company. So making also allowing people to know what we are doing is very important. That will allow also, we believe, to grow even further in the future.
Yeah. And maybe we can talk a little bit about your business, because one of the stats that I read, and so I'm keen for you to unpack this a little bit, is that you do 22,000 loans a minute. And when I sort of read that, I want to say that's impossible. So is that true, and how does that work?
Yeah, it's absolutely true. It's 32 million loans per day. You divide it in between 38 countries. The figures start to be a little bit less impressive. It's impressive. Also, you need to take into account that we operate with, it's a cloud platform. It's based on microservices, but we deploy locally in each of the places that we operate with our partners. So, the platform is able to provide in each of the places that we are up to 500 loans per second. If you multiply that by 60, you will get out that. So it's a huge deployment. We are reaching more than 1 billion people. So we have data from 1 billion people, and we operate with these 130 million or close to 130 million every single month. Honestly, it sounds quite impressive, but we believe we're going to scale much more than that. The idea is to multiply that figure, operating in a market that there are more than 1.7 billion people that are unbanked. They don't have any bank account. They don't have any possibility to access to any financial service. And we are the ones that sorted out that. We are closing that gap. We are providing all these people with credit loans, with financial services. So the opportunity is massive, and we hope we will continue growing. And the idea is to double, to be honest, the size of the company in the next 2 to 3 years.
It's fantastic. I mean, I can't help but, think about EasyEquities and just providing access because, for too long, access to investment and credit was for the people that were already connected, the people that were already wealthy. And I'm interested if you can maybe talk to us a little bit. I mean, your model is maybe sort of an upside down pyramid, or you're saying that there's value in people that are at the bottom of the pyramid, that these are good credit risks. If you pick them correctly and technology helps you to do that.
Exactly, it's like that. I mean, and I think there is a good parallelism with your platform. Seems that, I mean, some services looks like they are only for specific people, and you always avoid the rest of the segment of the population. And what we are doing, you and us, I would say, is democratizing that one way or the other. And what we have done with the data is to be able to create like a parallel credit bureau, let me put it that way, or credit scoring system that allowed in real time and taking unstructured data coming from 5,000 data points. What we do is created more than 100,000 features per person that allowed us to recreate what could be the behavior of a person when he's asking for a loan, and what will be the amount that they are able to afford in order not to default. This is the magic that we do. How much you are able, each of us differently, take into account information that it comes from different sources and it's unstructured, we are able to recreate that. And we are able to do that in a way that we provide the loan and people are able to use it and then to repay it. And then to get an additional loan and to do the same. At the same way that you guys, when you have a bank account, you try not to default in order not to be part of the credit bureau and the blacklisting or whatever. These people are trying to do the same. They're trying to pay because they want to pay. They don't want not to be part of a blacklist because we never put anybody in any blacklist. But definitely, they know if they have a good credit history, they will be able to access to even additional amounts and higher amounts in the future. And this is the how it works. And AI and machine learning is helping us to do so and to come with this type of approach in the market.
It's fascinating. I mean, lots of your partners or enablers are obviously the telcos, and you have a background in telecommunications. And I didn't do a proper introduction on your impressive CV. I mean, you've been in Optasia for a while, but before that, I mean, you were the CEO in various countries for big telcos. So, I mean, that knowledge and that experience must bode well for how you manage your partners. I mean, how much scale is there to have more telco partners, or if you pretty much got the market covered?
No, the other way around. I think two things. I mean, what we need, I mean, honestly, is we need partners that they have three things. We need customers, we need data, but also we need a way to disperse and collect the amount that we are providing. And of course, I mean, telcos, specifically the one that they have mobile wallets, which is something that it happens a lot in Africa, are perfect partners for us. They are deploying the whole ecosystem of the mobile wallets to do transactions, as you know, to do remittances, and also to get access to credit. And we partner with them because that allowed us to go fast to the market, access to the customers, and also we pay as you go. We do not invest much on customer acquisition costs because, I mean, it's a B2B2C model. But also, I mean, don't forget that we can also work with other partners. Digital banks are a perfect partner for us. Big retailers with big loyalty programs are also very interesting partners. E-commerce players, it's always the same. Customers, data, and a way to interact. It would be a super app, could be a mobile app, or could be a digital bank. So yeah, the way that we are deploying the market in Africa, it's a lot with through telcos, but not necessarily it happens the same in other parts of the world where sometimes telcos do not control the mobile wallets and the mobile money.
And Salvador, how big is your team, the team that works in Optasia? I mean, how many people do you employ and where are they based?
So we have close to 400 people now, and we continue growing. We have our tech hub in Athens, in Europe. There we have our software development people, our system engineers, our data engineers, or our data scientists, and is the heart of all what we're doing. Remember that the platform is our platform. The algorithms are our algorithms. We're strange animal because we are quite vertical integrated. We do everything. We just provide the service and also we provide the support. So the half of the people are in Athens and the other half is around the world. I mean, we have people in Dubai, We have people here in Johannesburg, in South Africa, Nigeria, Egypt, Malaysia, all across the world, more than 15 offices to serve, I mean, all these 38 countries. And as I said, I mean, we continue growing because the company is growing. One of the good things that is going to happen, we're going to get more people here in South Africa. We have a new beautiful offices in Johannesburg, and we double the size and hope to have much more people in South Africa. Of course, because it's an important market. Also, of course, because our list to be listed, and also because it's a good market also to access to talent.
Well, with the interest that our users have shown in your company, I have no doubt that we are going to have lots of people that are going to give you lots of business and make sure that you're more here. And I'm also interested in your history and Optasia and the business model. I mean, a lot of it is around not just profit and tech, but about purpose as well. And I wanted to ask you a bit of a personal question. And like all things at EasyEquities, what I love is that nothing is pre-planned with CEOs who know their business as well as you do. And Charles, our CEO, knows his. So you're happy to take any question. But I mean, how important is it for you to work at a company that's about purpose, not just about profit? And do you think that is a sustainable model to continue focusing on purpose and profit?
So, well, for me, it's very, very important. Especially, I mean, I think it's the first time I'm working with a company with such a big purpose. Not easy to find companies like that. It's not that we do social activity. The beauty of what we do is that we use technology to create financial inclusion. We do good business. We have good margins. The people that are going to invest on us, they can be very, very comfortable that we're going to continue running the business. But being able to do what we are doing, helping people to get access to finance, to use that money for their daily activity, working capital in the case of small businesses, paying the fees of the school because they don't have, or just financing, I mean, being short of treasury on their own finance is amazing, simply amazing. And do that in Africa and understanding these markets in a different way. So for me, it's quite unique. I feel very proud on what we're doing. I feel very proud on extending, and at the time that we're doing what we're doing, all the team knows that. I mean, we're helping the economies. We're helping the small economies. We're helping the domestic economy, but also the economies of the countries, because this type of activity generate activity and growth of the GDP. So very, very important, very proud. It's a privilege, to be honest, what I'm doing.
Yeah, it is fantastic. It really is amazing. And I think in countries like South Africa, where there is this very large informal market, but that informal market supports so many individuals and families, it's vital, and you're definitely empowering that. You spoke a little bit about growth in terms of volume and partnerships and different regions and countries. So, on the growth going forward, yes, to volume, but how much of it is related to pricing as well? I mean, how sensitive is your business model to the pricing?
I wouldn't say pricing, because I mean, we normally, when we fix our products, need to be all of them approved by the central banks, and normally we play. But what we have is the denomination, so the amount that we are providing as credit per individual is growing as we speak. In a country like Pakistan, when we started 7 years ago, the tickets, the average tickets were size of the loan was $3, and today it's $20. So it has been grew 7 times, and it happens in all the markets. So we are growing on time, and that helped the business to grow. Also, we are getting new users to the platform, to the ability to get credits. Average people, the amount of people that are eligible, because not everybody is eligible, as you can imagine, in the different markets is 60%. And out of these people today, getting a loan, a cash loan, it's only 11%. So what I'm trying to say, there is a space also to segment it better the market. So this is something that is pending on us. We can segment it, the market, and try to come with different products as we speak. And even, I mean, at one point in time, we will be able to do dynamic pricing. It's not happening. This part, again, of the potential opportunities that we have, but we are so busy doing what we are doing that, I mean, we just keep that to the business can even be much more sophisticated than the one that we're running. We know that, but it will happen at the right time.
Salvador, what is your average length of loan period in these micro loans? I mean, is it a couple of days, months? What is it?
No, it depends. I mean, maximum today is 1 month. For cash loans, we provided 7, 14 days or 1 month. For overdraft, it's much faster. Normally, people pay back in 3 to 7 days. Also for airtime credit, much faster. People pay back in 3 to 7 days. So depending on the product, the term loan is different. Also, we are now looking at launching a virtual line of credit. It's like a credit card that will have a longer period of time. It's about giving an amount that they can use and pay like a credit card. This is something that I said that normally plays more on the 30 days. And for small businesses, we are thinking and we are now experimenting with longer tenures. We can move up to 2, 3, 4 months, and also the amounts are higher because these businesses normally they need working capital to finance their activity.
Awesome. There's been a tremendous amount of information pre your listing, talking about your business model, and we've got a lot of that up on our site, and we're going to promote more of it. And so I don't want to go too much into that. And Carly, my colleague and head of marketing, is going to make sure that our community knows more about it. So I just want to finish off, Salvador, to repeat that we're really grateful, for the opportunity that EasyEquities retail investors could participate and got filled at much higher rates than many others. We're very excited and grateful that you spoke to us today after a long day. And don't be upset if 1 million EasyEquities users send you CVs to come work with you and help you with your purpose. But we wish you lots of success, and thanks for choosing South Africa for your listing, and good luck.
Thank you, Carel and Carly. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And also, I expect a lot of people, not only now that they are participating, but also in the future when the trading happens, more other people will join the platform and also choose our shares to trade with. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
And I must tell you, our CEO, Charles, is going to be very jealous that he wasn't speaking to you, because there are many similarities. It's to have a CEO who's so passionate about his business and what they're doing, and who talks so well about it. It's a great privilege for us at EasyEquities. So thanks very much, and enjoy the rest of your day.